Hey friends, hey friends, hey friends. So I am here. So happy New Year, happy Wellness Day, happy Rich Day, happy Wealth Day, happy Great Day to everyone. So I am creating, right? As an entrepreneur, we create, right? And when I first started my journey online and becoming an entrepreneur, because I knew nothing about entrepreneurship, it was just, oh, go to work and go to school, right? So I knew nothing about creating. It wasn't until I got online and started understanding that, God really wants us to create, right? God wants us, to create, anything that, we want, right? So for me, I love creating, right? And especially in my community, right? We don't know enough about enough. And then we don't have enough resources for enough, right? We don't have enough resources for enough. And we don't know enough about enough, right? To be able to build wealth, be able to get us ahead, be able to invest, be able to network, be able to get out of our shell, and have, different conversations on building wealth, helping our children, helping our family members, helping our friends, to be able to build. So I decided I have a Black Wealth class. It's called Black Wealth 101. And what I simply do is the stuff that I learned from my attorney, from my CPA, from my tax advisors, from my wealth advisors, from my coaches, from my mentors, from my research, right? Everything that I've learned over the last going on 8 years that I was able to create a 7-figure business, from home. Now I'm able to bring this knowledge that I have to the table of my students in my Black Wealth 101 class. I started this class over 2 years ago, and one of my mentors said, Tanisha, why don't you start your own class, right? Instead of taking everybody else's class and referring other people, why don't you take your own class? Okay. So I started it, and I probably had over 200, maybe 300 people come through that class. And now I got, a solid student base in that class or in that course. And right now I'm going to take it up a level, right? I'm going to take it up a level where now I'm going to be inviting experts to come in. I'm going to have my tax expert, credit expert, investing expert. I'm going to try to get my attorney to come in and either record a video for everyone or do a live video in one of my classes. So I'm doing a challenge called the Women Who Invest Challenge, right? And this is going to consist of some things, right, that you're going to need in order to start building your foundation. Because it's okay, yeah, to get a course, definitely. But it's not enough just to get a course and say, I have a course and that's it, right? We need guidance. We need resources. We need to be able to ask questions. We need to be able to be held accountable, for our actions. If we're saying we're going to do something, we definitely need, to do it, right? So I'm creating this Women in Wealth Challenge, right? I probably take about 15, 20 women. And what we're going to be doing is investing, right, in ourselves, investing for the future of our children, investing for the future of our lives and the future of our generations, right? So it's going to be a 6-week boot camp challenge. Now, I love running boot camps because the boot camps are intense. And each one of my students that come through my boot camps, they get a new found self. Right? They gain confidence. They feel better about themselves. They go and build their business. They go and, start making money. They start setting up, business structures and business entities. And, now they have the accountability and the confidence that they can actually do this. So I love running boot camps, and they're intense. And when I first started online, I wish I had someone that I can call and ask questions. I wish I had an attorney that I can ask questions. I wish I had a professional CPA. I wish I had an expert, tax expert, in my corner that I was able to call, but I didn't, right? Because I didn't have thousands and thousands of dollars to hire an attorney. right? And I have a whole bunch of money to do consults, with, tax experts and all that, because all these people charge money, right? So I didn't have the money to do it, right? So I kind of like struggled. But now as an entrepreneur, I realize we need attorneys, man. Not just when, we get in trouble or our sons get in trouble, or our daughters get in trouble, or when we get a divorce. No, we need attorneys throughout our whole life, right? We got to get good at hiring experts. We need a tax preparer. We need a tax CPA. We need someone that literally studies this stuff. They specialize in this. We need someone who knows about investing, who knows about stocks, right? Because all we know is, all right, get a 401k, just put your money in the 401k. Hopefully everything worked out by the time you retire, right? See, wealthy people, rich people don't live like that. Not saying they don't have 401ks, but they don't live where they're just handing over their money to others and saying, do your best with it, right? Only employee mindset has that mindset of, oh, I'm just going to give it to whoever and hopefully they do well with my portfolio, right? So we got to now take accountability. It's 2021. See, what 2020 actually taught me was to always have your own bag and live your life the way that you want to live your life. Live your life now. Do everything that you want to do now, right? Go all the places you want to go now, because tomorrow is not promised to us. People going out here left and right, right? People are going out of here left and right, right? So 2021, right, is the year of winning, right? The year of travel, the year of passive income, passive investing, the year of confidence, the year of growth, the year of networking. If you follow me, I talk about how we are already 451 years behind every other community. The white community, the Jewish community, Asian community. We are 451 years financially behind. In 2020, white wealth grew to $10 trillion. They're already at 100 trillion, and it grew another 10 trillion. Black wealth is disturbing. Black wealth was at 3,000 in 2020. That's the beginning of 2020. And by the end of 2020, Black wealth was under the poverty line. What does that mean? Collectively, as a Black community living in America, we didn't buy more houses. We didn't gain more assets. We didn't do more investing, right? We got deeper in debt, and a lot of jobs that were lost in 2020 were low-paying jobs, such as cashiers, right? Such as retail, workers in the retail sector, administrators, service clerks, right? A lot of Black people were at the bottom of those entry-level jobs. So now they lost their jobs, right? And then they gained unemployment. And in that unemployment stage, they did not invest enough money. They didn't buy enough courses. They didn't buy enough books. They didn't buy enough houses. They didn't invest enough to learn about wealth. Meanwhile, white wealth, this is what they did. They bought courses. They bought trainings. They bought more houses. They bought more gold. They bought more Bitcoin. They bought more silver. Right? They bought all of these things to build up their assets in their community. And Black people did not. So it's like we have to, now it's like we had a reset. It's like we at the bottom, so we can't go no further, right? It's only up from here for my community, right? And I totally believe that. I believe that it's Black people's time, right? It's our time. We got enough information on the internet. There's enough people to follow on the internet that's talking sense. There's enough people on the internet giving out free game, free information on the internet for us to now say, you know what? It's time for me and my family to win. right? It's time for me and my family to start building wealth. We're no longer going to be celebrating birthdays every year. We're no longer going to keep celebrating Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving and 4th of July and all of that stuff. And my family is in turmoil. My family is broke. Right? My family can't get ahead. Grandma borrowing from grandma, grandma borrowing from mommy, mommy borrowing from grandma, grandma borrowing from auntie, auntie borrowing from brother. It's like, come on. Everybody should have their own bag, their own portfolio that is growing for them in either index funds or stocks. Index funds, stocks, real estate, or a business, right? This is how white wealth grew. Black wealth, we got to catch up. And unfortunately, it may take us, 28, 30 years, a couple of decades to, catch up, but we got to start, right? And this is the thing. So I'm creating a challenge called Women in Wealth, and it's been sitting on my heart for some time. And I wanted to do this since last year. Women Who Invest. That's going to be the name of my boot camp, right? It's going to be Women Who Invest. It's not just going to be me. I'm going to bring my attorney in who's a woman, right? I'm going to bring in another woman who's a tax expert, right? Black women. I'm going to bring in another Black woman who also is a tax expert and CPA, right? I'm going to bring in another Black woman or man, a Black person, to come in and talk about investing and building your portfolios, right? So I'm going to be giving my students, right, a chance, to be able to get ahead now. Right? Even though the community, as the Black community, we are under the poverty line. We can start with our families, right? Each family, each Black family can now start. I'm going to be the one to start with my family. You're going to be the one to start with your family. She be the one to start with her family. He be the one to start with his family. Now, it's called Women Who Invest. Now, I'm not excluding men. But as an entrepreneur, when you decide that you want to be an entrepreneur and you decide that you want to change the world and you decide that you want, to help people, you find a niche of people that you want to help, right? You look at a niche of people that you feel you can help. So I feel I can help women. We don't have enough resources, right? We the most disrespected, in, the Black community and in the world, right? We're most disrespected. We're not honored enough. We don't have enough resources. We have the most heart attacks and the most heart problems. We got the most fibroids. We got the most internal issues. And it all stems from stress, aggravation, depression, and not having enough. And single motherhood, right? All of this stems. All these diseases stems, right, from some sort of stress, some sort of depression, some sort of hopelessness, right? So I want to be that person, right? I'm going to be that person, right? Because I really do this in real life. I'm not just a person on podcasts or not just a person on YouTube doing videos, just trying to get people money. I really do this work for real. Like I really give a damn about my people, that I am willing to do whatever it takes to help my people. On February 20th, if you're in New York City, I'm having a pop-up shop. Not a pop-up shop, sorry, a sip and paint. I do pop-up shops too. But I'm doing a sip and paint vision board party for women, right? We're only going to take 20 women, because all these restrictions we have because of this pandemic. So it's only going to be about 20 women, okay? And it's from 3 to 10, right? We're going to be painting our vision for 2021. If you're in the New York area, New Jersey area, Philly area, Delaware area, Long Island area, if you're an hour or two away, you need to be at this event. It's going to be a way for you to network with other women. It's going to be a way for you to network and get your business out there, more exposure for you. Bring your business cards. And we're going to learn about e-commerce from me. My business partner, she does real estate. She's invested in real estate. She also sells apartments. She also sells homes. So if you always wanted to get into real estate, now you will have an expert, at your fingertips. We're also going to have spiritual healing. I have a young lady that's coming in that knows how to help us to heal from within. We're also going to be talking about bedroom toys for the ladies that have a man, or if you don't. And then we're just going to be talking about building wealth overall and detoxing your body and cleansing your body and healing from within, right? So this is a way for you and your daughter, your mom to come, your sisters to come, some of your co-workers to come. Everybody comes together to unify, empower, and uplift. So I don't just do YouTube videos. I'm not just behind a camera. I'm not just behind the internet, guys. I do this in real life because I really give a damn about my people. So the Women Invest, how this works is a 6-week boot camp, which is going to start on February 15th. So this is enough time to get your coins together. It is going to be a fee for you guys to join. Again, investing in yourself is the first way that you're going to learn how to gain access to resources and people, right? It's going to be a 6-week boot camp, and it's going to be called Women Who Invest. Women Who Invest. Women Who Invest, okay? So we're going to be talking about how to build a $1 million portfolio outside of your job. We talk about outside of a 401k, right? How to build a $1 million portfolio that can pay you 10 to 15% per year, which now becomes indestructible wealth, which now you can hand down to your children, right? So I'm going to have the expert. He's going to come in, or she, I got 2 people actually, that's going to come in and train us, right? And show us, okay, this is what, we need to be doing to build this. What strategies, right? How much money do we need? How realistic is building a $1 million portfolio over the next 10 to 20 years, right? For our family, right? Or starting building this portfolio where now your children can build upon this portfolio. Your grandchildren can build upon this portfolio, right? Building wealth, right? Access and funding. This is a big thing too, right? I know we talked about the SBA loans. We talked about the PPP loans, but there's also other ways, right? Where I work with a company as a resource, right? Because I'm resourceful. As a company, we focus on small businesses, but your credit score has to be at least 680. You can't have too many things in collections. You can't really have anything in collection. And you got to be working on your credit. And we help people get up to $2 million for your business, whether it's a brick and mortar or a click to order business. I have a click to order business, right, on the internet. So I help people with that too. So we're going to be going over that and understanding how the funding actually works so that you can grow and really scale, your business. Then we're going to go into business planning for the next 3 to 6 months. See, when I first started, it was just, I just want to make money. I don't care about no business planning. I'm not interested in no coaching. I'm not interested in networking. I just want to make money. But I had to realize that in order to build wealth, you need all of these things. You need a network of people, right? You need people, right? You need experts. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in taxes. I'm not an expert in law. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a CPA, right? I'm not an expert in stocks, right? But there are people that are out there that are, right? So we have to have these people in our circles, right? So thank the Lord, after the years of being in business online, right? After years of being in business online, I can say I actually built a network of friends that are about their business, making millions of dollars and helping other people in their field, right? So we need, we need to have a plan of action for the next 3 to 6 months in our business, and something that we also can be held accountable for, which I am going to be holding you accountable, and the group is going to be holding you accountable. The disciplines behind investing, how to start eliminating debt, how to start building your business strategically, right? And my program, which is my econ, which everybody needs to be in, because that's another resource, right, that you need to be a part of, okay? I'm also going to bring in a young lady who made 7 figures in 6 months selling self-defense products, right? Now, what does she have to do with wealth? Again, you got to know how to defend yourself. You got to know how to put yourself in a position, right, to protect your wealth, protect your family, protect yourself at all times. So she's going to be talking about how she made 7 figures and she's only 22 years old. And she's going to be talking about how to start your own business, right? The ins and outs of starting your own self-defense business, okay? Then I'm going to be talking about compounded interest. I'm going to be talking about the best apps for you guys to use, right? The best apps for you guys to use in order to start investing for you and your children. They have apps for children, as well, for credit. They have apps for children to start investing, money, so we can all get into the mindset. Now, this is a 6-week boot camp. We're going to meet for 6 straight weeks. It's going to go from February to February to April. 6 weeks. We're meeting for about 2 hours every week. Then each individual that decide to get inside of this boot camp challenge will have a 2-hour coaching and consulting session privately with me. Okay. So if you are already in my Black Wealth 101 class, we're going to be going more in depth in this on the 1st of February, because my next Black Wealth class, I go live every month, is February 1st at 8:30, and we're going to be going more in depth of this women who invest, or women in wealth who invest. So if you're not in my Black Wealth class, go to blackwwealth101.net, and this boot camp actually starts on the 15th. But you want to be in my Black Wealth class so that you can get more details on this, right? So that you can know, so you can have the foundation to do this, right? Under $200 to get yourself in for a whole 12 months. And you're in the group with other women that also are interested in going and growing to the next level. You may even find your business bestie in my class. See, we need a business bestie, not a bestie who we can smoke weed with, not a bestie who we can just argue with, not a bestie who we can just gossip with. What about a business bestie? I got 5 business besties. All we talk about is business. All we talk about is empowerment. All we talk about is inspiration, money, uplifting, wealth. That's it. Right? So women who invest is the challenge that we need to start building our foundation so that we can grow and get to the next level. All classes will be recorded for this boot camp, and it will be posted. And again, it is a fee. If you want to know, you got to be in the wealth class, my Black Wealth class. This is not a hard sell thing. I'm not trying to get everybody and their mother in. I only want to work with the serious people. My attorney alone, she charged $3,000 just to talk to her, right? My other girl who does taxes, she charged $100 an hour. Right. So, for you guys, this is the resources that if you are serious about building wealth, and if you are serious about building your business, and if you're serious about really entrepreneurship, women who invest, the 6-week boot camp challenge is going to be for you. So go to blackwwealth101.net, grab your spot. We're going to be talking about this on February 1st in my class. Okay, we're going to be talking about this February 1st in my class. If you're not in my class, then you got to get into the class, because I really want to help my students. I don't just want to help anybody and say, I just want help. No, I really want to help the students that already believe in me, right? That are already saying, Tanisha, I trust what you're doing. I trust the experts that you're bringing in, to us and to the class. That's who I want to work with, right? That's why I created classes. That's why I created a school for my people. Okay, so go to blackwwealth101.net, and I'll see you guys in class.